Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine, and it's divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading, followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you could join us here on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I'd like to again remind us of the congratulations of passing the 500 episode marker. And as a celebration of that, I've opened up the Patreon community for free membership so that people can join our Zoom calls for free. There are a lot of people struggling out there. There's a lot going on. So I thought this could be a way to provide some help and, to give some thanks for all the support that I've received so far. You can also choose if you'd like to be a paid Patreon member, and that will help me to subsidize some of the costs and expenses that I have for this project. I'm still running this out of my own pocket, so it's about $2,000 to $5,000 a year that it costs me to produce this actually. So I'm not really making money from this. It's something that I'm doing for myself and hopefully to be able to help others. And so I'm coming from a genuine place here. The second thing that I'd like to remind you is that you can also find the Reparenting Daily Journal. You can purchase that on Amazon. It's another way to support the podcast. It's under $20. And it basically allows you to follow along with all of the monthly and weekly themes. It gives you space to keep your notes. And yeah, if you join the team or the Zoom calls, it might be a great way for us to all stay aligned and be working together. The last thing I'd like to give you a head up on is the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily series. As I mentioned earlier, I've had some editing issues with that because in the springtime, the end of spring, I did some reworking to structure those into certain themes. So like the beginning, middle, and end of the hero's journey. And in the midst of reorganizing and restructuring the stories and also upgrading the artwork, some of the text is a bit mixed and jumbled all over the place. Sorry about that. When I was in the editing phase for the first time, they did not send the proofread copies to the Netherlands, and so I had to work, around and trying to find a way to get the copy to edit, and it's just been a mess. So basically, that's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to aim to have that done by the end of the year, but I have burned my eyes, so I am very limited. Excuse me, with what I can do and time I spent on the computer. And so I would have had that done much earlier. I would have liked to have that already done, but here we are. And so in any case, once that's available, again, I'll give you a heads up, but please do hold off on purchasing the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily for now. Or Fairy Tales for Reparenting series, not the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily. That's it today. So without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Hey guys, today we're going to be reading a poem by Khalil Gibran, and this poem is entitled On Fear. Just as a reminder, we are in October and the theme is developing resilience and overcoming challenges. We're in week 2, which is October 8th until the 14th, and the theme for this week is shifting from a fix to a growth mindset. So let me pull up this reading. On Fear by Khalil Gibran. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled. From the peaks of the mountains, long winding roads crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear, because that's where the river will know. It's not about disappearing into the ocean. but of becoming the ocean. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Hey guys, welcome back from that short reading today. Khalil Gibran's poem on fear is a profound metaphor for transformation and courage. The trembling river represents the moment before change, the fear of leaving what is familiar for the vast unknown. As the river nears the ocean, she faces the illusion of loss, believing she will disappear forever. Yet, true wisdom comes when she realizes that entering the ocean is not about losing herself. It is about becoming something greater. In the context of developing resilience, this poem captures the essence of emotional growth. Resilience is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite it. Just like the river, we must accept that there is no way back. Growth requires surrender to change. The transformation from river to ocean symbolizes the shift from limitation to expansion, from self-protection to trust in life's unfolding. Through the lens of reparenting, the poem invites us to comfort our inner child, the part of us that trembles before the unknown. As children of neglect or trauma, perhaps both, we learn to cling to safety, even when it kept us small. Reparenting teaches us to hold our fear gently and whisper, "You're safe to grow now." The ocean represents the mature, integrated self, whole, limitless, and connected to all things. A growth mindset is the same spiritual evolution. Learning that change doesn't erase who we are, it reveals who we've always been. As we go on to the journal prompts today, number 1, what oceans, quote unquote, in my life am I afraid to enter? New roles, relationships, or changes that call me forward? Number 2, when has fear tricked me into thinking I would lose myself, when in truth I was being invited to expand myself? And number 3, if my inner loving parent could speak to the trembling river within me, what would they say to help me trust the journey ahead? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back, welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.